Queen Sofia the First had grown into a graceful and wise ruler, beloved by her people. Beside her stood Prince Leo, her kind and courageous husband. Their days were full of royal duties, but their hearts belonged to their little ones, Princess Elara, a bubbly and curious 4-year-old with sparkling green eyes, and Prince Lucien, a giggly 2-year-old with chubby cheeks and a love for magical animals. One sunny morning, Sofia sat on the castle balcony with Lucien on her lap, and Elara sitting beside her, looking out at the sunrise. "We've been working so much lately," Sofia said, brushing Elara's golden curls. "It's time we go somewhere special, somewhere magical." Prince Leo entered with a scroll in hand. "You won't believe what I just found in the royal library. A hidden map to the Rainbow Glade, a magical forest that only appears once every 5 years. It's said to be filled with glowing flowers, talking animals, and a river that sings lullabies." Elara's eyes lit up. "Can we go, Mama? Please, please, please?" Lucien squealed with joy. "Flowers? Singin'!" Sofia laughed. "Pack your tiny boots, Lucien. We're going on a magical vacation." The royal carriage was transformed into a colorful, enchanted wagon pulled by flying horses, gifts from the fairies of Avalora. They soared over golden fields, sparkling lakes, and snowy mountains. Lucien clapped at every cloud they passed, while Elara waved to the birds flying alongside. They reached the hidden entrance to Rainbow Glade, where a tall willow tree stood with glowing runes. Prince Leo whispered the ancient words from the scroll, and the tree opened like a curtain, revealing the entrance to a breathtaking wonderland. Rainbow Glade was everything the stories had promised and more. The trees had leaves in shades of pink, blue, and lavender. Butterflies shimmered like jewels. Even the wind giggled as it passed through the flowers. "Welcome, royal family of Enchantia," said a voice. A silvery fox with violet eyes stepped out from behind a rose bush. "I am Whisper, the guardian of the glade. I've been expecting you," Lucien gasped. "Foxy," Whisper bowed. "Follow me. Your vacation cottage awaits." The glade's royal guest cottage floated above a calm, glittering lake. A rainbow bridge appeared to carry them across. The walls of the cottage were made of enchanted crystal that changed colors with their moods. Inside, a magical nursery played lullabies on its own, and the beds bounced like marshmallows. Elara and Lucien ran around the cottage, giggling and gasping in awe. At dinner, the table served their favorite foods: tiny heart-shaped sandwiches for Elara, enchanted banana muffins for Lucien, and sparkling apple cider for the grown-ups. Sofia leaned her head on Leo's shoulder as they watched their kids eat happily. "This is perfect," she whispered. Leo kissed her hand. "Just like our family." The next morning, Whisper returned with surprises. "Today I've planned 3 magical adventures for you," he said with a bow. First, a bubble ride through the skies. The family climbed into giant floating bubbles that gently lifted them above the treetops. From up high, they could see the entire glade, sparkling rivers, unicorn herds, even a group of giggling mushroom people waving from a toadstool village. Lucien pointed. "Corn! Mama, look! Corn!" Sofia smiled. "We'll visit them next, sweetheart." After their bubble ride, Whisper led them to the crystal caves where glowing gems hummed songs of ancient magic. Elara touched a sapphire and it played a melody she said matched her heart. Prince Leo lifted Lucien onto his shoulders. "What song does your heart sing, little prince?" Lucien tapped a ruby, and it giggled and played a silly tune that made everyone burst out laughing. Thousands of golden fireflies lit up the field like stars, and the family sat on a blanket under the twinkling sky, sipping strawberry milk and listening to the forest's lullaby. Later that night, After the kids had fallen asleep, Sofia and Leo sat under the glowing moon. "Do you ever think about how lucky we are?" Sofia asked. Leo nodded. "Every day, I see it in their eyes, in your smile, in the way this world still holds magic, not just around us but between us." Sofia smiled and placed her hand on her heart. "Let's never forget these moments, no matter how busy life gets." They sat in peaceful silence, the lullaby of the glade whispering through the wind on their final day. Whisper had one last surprise. "The glade grants each family a magical memory stone," he said, handing them a heart-shaped crystal. "Touch it together, and it will store your favorite memory here." Elara touched the stone. "When we flew in the bubble," Lucien added, "corn dance," referring to the unicorn's moonlight dance. Sofia and Leo both touched the crystal with warm smiles, and it glowed bright pink. The stone floated above their hands, shimmered, and then gently returned to them. "This stone will glow whenever your family's hearts are connected," Whisper explained, "even when you're apart." As the royal family packed their things and crossed the Rainbow Bridge one last time, the glade waved goodbye with sparkles in the wind and flowers that bowed their petals. Back in Enchantia, life returned to its royal rhythm. Sofia held the memory stone in her hand as she tucked Elara and Lucien into bed. "Tell us the story again," Elara yawned, snuggling next to Lucien. Sofia smiled. Once upon a time, a queen and her family went on a magical vacation to a place where laughter sparkled in the sky and love lived in every flower. As her voice faded into the soft sounds of the nursery lullaby, the memory stone on the shelf glowed gently, reminding them all that magic lives not just in faraway lands, but in the heart of a family who loves each other deeply. And they all slept happily ever after. The end.